I'm Marlo with Marlo Gets Fit, coming to you from Grants Pass, Oregon. A little bit late tonight, but I wanted to do a quick video, and I was reading an article and I thought this is something that you might find interesting, so I thought I would share. But 6 simple strategies to help you drop those dreaded extra pounds, especially around the middle, and especially if you're hitting menopause, somewhere around menopause. So let me just get this shared really quick. Hope you had a great day. Today is Thursday. The week is kind of going by crazy. I don't know, it's fast, but it's slow. It's both at the same time. I don't know. Let's see, that's not me. Come on, Facebook. I heard some people say they're having Facebook issues in certain areas and stuff, so I'm not sure. Hopefully this will go through okay. There we go. So before I get started, if you don't know who I am, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full-time, and I have a home business, and then I'm on a Get Healthy journey. And I have mostly been doing my Get Healthy journey by doing a low-carb keto lifestyle. I've been doing it for about 3 years, I think, a little over 3 years, I think, and totally love it. Never stuck to any kind of diet or anything for even a few months, really, let alone 3 years, and it's totally changed my life. I'm feeling so much better. I was at my heaviest weight and totally miserable, and I could hardly walk around. My back hurt, my knees hurt, everything. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't do things with my kids, my family. It was just horrible, and I finally made a decision, and I did some research and started, doing keto and low carb. And so far I've lost 87 pounds. I'm feeling really good, and feeling so much healthier. Instead of being pre-diabetic, my numbers are totally normal, so getting healthier, feeling better, and all that kind of good stuff. But let me see, do I have some updates? So today was a busy day, busy at work, and then after work we decided to go try, with all the stuff going on and restaurants being closed and that sort of thing, they did open up at the fairgrounds. They opened up for some of the food carts and food trucks and stuff like that, and so they got a new one, and it was Filipino food, so we decided to try that, and went over there, got a few of the meals, and I didn't get anything. I didn't eat anything, but my family got it, and it wasn't, I don't know, it was really, first of all, I don't think they're set up for being super fast service. It was really kind of slow. Some of it was good, some of it was not as good as we would hope, but hopefully they just opened up, so hopefully they'll get it all ironed out and all that kind of good stuff. But it was okay, and they did have, I think there's like five more things, hot dog, corn dog on a stick, and a hamburger place with all kinds of other food and something else, and then a shaved ice cream. I wish they would get some more options, some more places open. That would, I think, make it a little bit better. But it is really cool, I think, that they're letting them do that. I know there's another one down going towards Cave Junction in, is it Selma? I'm not sure. It's one of the little towns right before. And they have these, it's so funny because it looks like the fair, the big old curly fry sign and stuff like that. And they have a couple of them open there. So I think it's pretty cool that they're trying to get their business, something going, since there's no fairs, there's no events to go to, so it gives them some sort of option to make some money and make some revenue to pay those bills. So let's go over this. So I was reading one of these magazines. Oh, it's a nice bra on that side. And it had this article about some tips on how to try to lose weight, because when we hit menopause, women, our hormones change, things change, and it makes it harder. We get more insulin resistant, and it makes it harder to lose weight, even maintain weight. Even if you're eating the same amount of stuff, your body is not processing as well, so you gain weight even if you eat the same amount of food, which totally sucks. I mean, that's not fair at all, right? So since I hit the 50s, I'm definitely thinking about stuff like this and trying to work it into my my routine and that sort of thing. But I thought these were pretty simple things to do that can help you out. So it says, number 1, stretch and burn. It says doing a few gentle stretches speeds relaxation and burns belly fat at the same time. So that's pretty cool, doing just stretches and relaxation. It says yoga is really good for this. I love yoga for women moving through menopause because it reduces anxiety and raises level of, I try to get the enunciation of this, adapronectin. It's a hormone that improves how efficiently we burn fat. It says in a recent study that post-menopausal women who practice yoga regularly for 16 weeks saw their adiponectin levels rise dramatically, significantly decreasing abdominal fat. So that belly fat we want to get rid of, right? So yoga is really good for that, and just stretching and relaxing. Number 2, do some walking. So this is something I've been working on, getting my steps in. So this is really good. It says you don't have to hit the treadmill, which is great because I hate the treadmill. It says long workouts release more of the stress hormone cortisol. So it's actually kind of a good thing not to do really long treadmill episodes, which is kind of interesting. But it says instead combine light cardio like walking a few times a week with strength training to help build fat burning muscle and reduce the cortisol levels that lead to weight gain. So that's pretty interesting. Number 3, eat to lose. So choose the right carbs, it says. So you know me, I try not to eat too many carbs. I keep the carbs down, but it does say foods rich in resistant starch like whole grains and legumes feed the good guy bacteria. That's important because your microbiome helps regulate hormones, including serotonin, which dampens hunger and boosts your mood. There's like bugs flying around all over the place. It says resistant starch helps you resist more than belly fat gain. It mitigates a host of menopausal symptoms like brain fog, depression, and hot flashes. So that's great. Number 4, it says to dine at 5. So it says, why does the scale creep up when we haven't changed your diet? And this is what sucks. It says increased insulin resistance over the age of 50 contributes to extra pounds around your waist. The timing tweak that they suggest is to eat dinner by 5 p.m. And this is what I do with the intermittent fasting. So this is really helpful. It says cut out your snacks, and because you're fasting 12 and a half hours, now I do 16 hours, between dinner and breakfast, it helps women lose abdominal fat by improving insulin sensitivity. And that's one of the big benefits of doing the intermittent fasting. So this says 12 and a half hours, but 16 hours is even better. But if you do 12 and a half, that's great. Number 5, clear your mind. It says reflect on small joys. And this is something that I do practice a lot. Meditation or contemplative prayer clears our mind of clutter and triggers the release of the healing hormone oxytocin. It's a natural appetite suppressant. This is especially important during menopause because dwindling estrogen levels often spike appetite. So that is so true. It says one thing that you can do is you can say, what's one thing I'm glad I did yesterday? And it says reflecting on small joys help you get off the hamster wheel of the go and lower levels of hunger hormones. Now what I do is I practice the gratitude, and I try to think of 10 things that I'm grateful for each day. And you know, some days are really, really super easy. Some days are, you know, you're having a stressful day and it might be a little bit harder, but there's always at least 10 things you can think of to be grateful for, from the simplest things, you know, your family, a loving family, a roof over your head. I had food to eat today. You know, I'm so grateful, happy and grateful that I have a job that helps me pay my bills. I'm so happy and grateful that the sun came up today. You know, there's so many things that you can think of, and every day, you know, kind of just what comes to your mind. But if you start switching your brain to start thinking of all those things that you're grateful for, instead of focusing on the negative things, you'll be surprised how much it improves your mood, and it improves things that happen to you. You know, day's better, your attitude's better, and your mood's better. Really helps me out. So number 6, invite slimming sleep. And this one I've talked about a lot of times because it seems to be a theme, sleep. But it says, women who get fewer than 6 hours of sleep per night tend to accumulate more belly fat than those who get 7 to 8 hours, because lack of sleep wreaks havoc on your hormones. It says twice a day, you know, you can also do twice a day, do deep breathing exercises, you know, 10-second hold and 5-second exhale. This paced respiration reduces sleep disturbing hot flashes by 44%. So that's pretty cool. So that is one thing I am working on, especially it seems like I'm super busy. I'm working on my business. I'm working on, you know, family stuff, and, you know, getting that sleep in. That's one thing I will do, is stay up later to get things done when I have just so much going on. it is it's so much better if you can try to get that sleep in, get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep, because it really does mess with your hormones. It messes with, you know, a lot of things, and it you know, leads to, you know, poor decisions. It leads to more hunger if you don't get enough sleep. There's just lots of things like that. So getting sleep is really important if you can get it in there. So let me just recap. So number one is to do, you know, stretches and burn, like yoga and relaxation. Number two is to get the walking in, do light cardio with strength training to get those muscles built up. Number three is to eat resistant starch, like whole grains, legumes, and that helps your gut bacteria. Number four is to don't eat after 5 and don't snack. So you're having that fasting time in there. At least 12 and a half hours. If you can, go 16. Number 5 is to clear your mind, reflect on the small joys, you know, with meditation and that sort of thing. Number 6 is get enough sleep. So hopefully those give you some ideas. I thought those were pretty simple and easy to add to your, you know, routine, and add to your, you know, daily stuff. You know, get the gratitudes in and stuff like that. I do that right before I go to sleep. I think of my gratitudes, and when I wake up in the morning. So it starts my day and it ends my day with thinking of, you know, all the things that I'm grateful for. So hopefully that gave you some ideas, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow's Friday, yay! I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend, but it's supposed to be hot today, and I think tomorrow, and then it's supposed to cool down again. So yay! Because it was getting pretty hot today, and we had to close the doors for a little while. It was the hottest, and then we opened them up and got the fans going, trying to get some cooler air in there. But I don't like the heat at all, and it wasn't that hot. I think it was 83 or 4, something like that. So it wasn't even that hot yet, but it sure feels hot inside the house. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And, you know, if you're wanting to get some ideas for adding a little bit of exercise in, like I've been trying to do, getting my steps in and stuff, I do have a list of 7 fat burning exercises. They're super quick and easy. You can add them in throughout the day. I do set an alarm like once an hour so I can get up, because I'm at my desk most of the day, and if I'm super busy, I will sit there all day and I won't even move. And it, you know, sometimes I'll get up at noon and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got like 900 steps. This isn't going to work. So I make sure, you know, I really try to make sure that I get up once an hour, do one of these exercises, and they're super easy. You can do them in front of your desk. You can do them in front of the couch or whatever, even in a cubicle if you're at work. And gets your, you know, gets you wake up, gets your heart rate going, you know, burn a few extra calories. But just send me a private message. I'll be happy to send it to you, and you can see if you want to fit those into your day and help you get a little bit of exercise, even when you don't feel like you have time. Because, you know, if you do 5 minutes, you know, all throughout the day, like 5 times a day, you know, 6 times a day, you know, you got 25, 30 minutes of exercise in, and you didn't even think you could get it in there. So if you want that, just send me a private message. And otherwise, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you in my next video.